You want me to go through? Hello, folks. I'm gonna go through the T-Buzz Talk and Trade, what I post in there to make sure everybody understands it. So far today, the market has been rallied up to that 63.05, 63.10 area, sort of staying right there. The big winner today was Nvidia. It's pulled back. AMD has pulled back a little bit, but the market's decent day to close out considering what happened last night. So let's get into it, Jonathan. Risk involved in trading, past performance is not indicative of future results. In my opinion, I think the market's going to end up going higher. I told you it'd be a little rocky to start with, and this is what I call rocky. That's my definition of rocky. Now we're going to check our primary sheet that we use throughout the month. We'll go through this and real quick. I have this printed off every day. And the nice thing about once you have that link, when he updates it for me, he typically updates it for you. So everybody's cool as far as that goes. Okay. And that just shows you whether to be long or short to different things. Over the weekend, I'll go through some of this stuff, do a deeper dive on it, but it's pretty good. He'll post a link in there. He'll post a link in there for you. He says click there, I guess, right, Jonathan? That's how you get the link, or how do you do it?
Yeah, that's it. So post the slides, and that is slide number 4.
Okay. All right, revisit memory lane here. Very proud of what I'm about to show you. 93% accurate in May. And then we got to June and things got a little better. As they say, past performance is not indicative of future results. You see, we improved our percentage there, 100%. Then we move into July. Well, we got to get through Sawgrass first. This is our annual webinar we have at the first of every year in the first weekend. This one was a great one. I'd rate it in the top 5 of all the ones I've ever done. So far in July, we got 9 winners, 0 losers. We haven't got really engaged yet. 9 winners, 0 losers. I want to talk about TQQ and trading in TNT. Those are members of TNT. I've got a trade that I do on the TQQ. I'd say 3 to 5 times a week. Sometimes it's SQQQ, but TQQ primarily since we're in an up market. And it's pretty simple. I'll post this, buy the TQQ, any dollar amount you buy, and then I say use a dollar stop and target anywhere from 50 cents to $1. If you'd have done that today, you would have been you'd been smiling. I think it hit 3 times this week if I counted up. Any questions about reading that or see the value of what I'm doing? No, this is stock. In other words, but you could take what I'm showing you, okay, and pyramid in the stocks after stocks open at 9:30. But and that's by using our tools. But the bottom line is it's pretty straightforward. I'm long buying the TQQ, and it's just pretty simple stuff. My go signal for it is looking at reference bar number 2. It happens between 5 and 5:30 in the morning. Obviously, if we're positive there, sunrise is positive. The reference bar is positive at 7. I'm buying the TQQ. That's simple. Simple trade, but it works like a charm. There's another winner. I had 3 or 4 this week. Think about being in a room that costs you $200 a month and you're able to generate this kind of money each week just for that one thing. But that's not all we do inside here. We also have included using the top 10 tickers with options. And we do that on the setups that fit, and I'll do options on those. So that's another big benefit that we do in my talk and trade. Yeah, you can buy it before the market. Absolutely. The talk and trade channel, TNT, I can reach directly you. Jonathan hasn't even rolled over yet, and I'm making these trades. He doesn't get up that early. But he comes back and looks at what I say because he knows the accuracy of it. Anyway, I can reach out and touch you if you get up early, or if you get up late, it's at least good to know what the thinking was when we started each day. I integrate this with the pivot number inside TNT. I give you a whole framework after doing all my research and everything to make sure that we're on the right side. The first post that I make every morning captures what happened overnight. I review what the market did overnight and give you my thoughts on where the market may go. This is valid for the whole day. I mean, you have a pivot number in here that you can play. Like this morning, my pivot number was 6305, 6310. It was a wide one today, 5 points. But look if you'd have known that throughout the day today and you're in some stocks and stuff, you might have taken some profit when it's up there because it didn't break through. That's the first post that I make every morning, trying to get you on the right side of the market. Current sentiment of the day's market. That's pretty valuable stuff. Additionally, here's where I go one step further. I identify five tickers that I believe are the ones you ought to be playing on that day. I call them the Magic Five. The pivot number and the stock to get above is called the high probability profit opportunity zone, right there. I do some, I do some income trades in TNT too. People told me they wanted income, so every now and then I throw some income in there. Here's some recent examples. 16% return on that income trade on the QQQ. Iron Condor, 14% return. These are option plays, 13% return. So what is TNT? I had a lot of desire to show people what I could really do for people, and I thought the best way to do it is for me to take all the logistics out of the way and reach out and touch you directly. People that tell me that's members of TNT is one of the best programs I got. Usually there's a live trading opportunity every day right inside this TNT channel. I post a video in there that maybe highlights some different things. Round reference bars, how to handle it. There's a Tesla trade. It was a Magic 5. It set up and I did it. Other features of TNT, we have a daily market analysis that comes out. Sometimes I do it with the audio. I'll say, hey, this is what you really ought to be looking at today. This is what I'm seeing. There's my Magic 5 tickers. I usually have analysis before and after earnings reports, news, stuff like that. I put proprietary insights. I have a bunch of proprietary insights after trading for 40 years. Every now and then I see something in the market that, hey, you need to know this. Like, for example, the first 10 minutes from 9:30 to 40, you don't want to be putting trades in. That's an insight that might come out. Do you have to be there every day? No, you don't have to be there every day. All you got to do, for $200 a month, be there on Tuesday, what I would tell you. I teach about options. I'll sometimes have webinars about a particular option play, like a buzz fly. That's one I created. or how to do spreads, or when to take losses. All that stuff is covered. If you got a full-time job, there's no better value than TNT. All you gotta do is sign up and you catch up because I'm watching this market for you. What kind of success do you have in TNT? Just based on what people tell me. Instead of me telling you that, if you're in TNT now, share with them some of the success in TNT being a member. Just a few lines that John can copy and show people if you're in TNT. I'll give you a chance to type where we can get it and post it. Morris, it only had 2 words. Didn't come through what you're trying to type. I like using the Magic 5 for many of my trades. Excellent, said Laura. Morris been with me a long time, and he said this is the best of Tom. Anyway, I just want to give you an example. I mean, people, let me tell you, I go to Sawgrass, people say, Tom, because I say, I really need to keep doing this TNT. Everybody, oh, don't drop it. This is great. Look what Willard said, Junior said. Gets off on the right foot every day. First stop for Barry. Jim says sometimes I change his mindset. He's been trading for 35 years. He says sometimes I change his mindset on what to do. You know, maybe you're thinking one thing, I come in there and tell you something else. Anyway, that gave you some idea. TT is worth every penny. Magic 5 is magic. Do you have to pay for TNT? Not if you listen to me, because everybody in there is on scholarship because they got enough trades. Even if they stumble to the finish line, you get great trades. Doesn't work for you, quit after a month. If it doesn't work for you, you probably don't want to be a trader or investor. That's my opinion. Our private Telegram channel called TNT. Barry said he went lifetime with me and never looked back. SP says best program by far. How do you get a scholarship? You take the trades. So this is your turn. That'll be next. This is the other things that we do. My goal, if you get signed up today, my goal Monday will be to help you cover the cost with the first thing I do. We got 4 levels to join. $200 a month at automatic renews. You can buy a 3-month subscription for $549, 6 months for $997, or a full year for $1997. Look what Jerry said. Nice, Jerry. Go to dtitrader.com/TNT or call 904 706 3532. Michelle said the information is incredible. No one talks about it. And if they do, they don't tell you actually how to go about it. Very clear, very concise. She's saying that I sort of not only talk the game of trading, I do the game of trading right here inside TNT. I'd like everybody to try it. I don't know what you need. This is about as good as it gets. Jonathan, do you mind printing off those sheets for me and Bill?
Absolutely, no problem. As long as I can remote in, I'll get it taken care of for you.
Carol says You might copy what Carol said. I keep it simple. Outstanding. Genesis doing outstanding. All my programs doing out. Didn't you see my track record? Goodness, perfect. You can't be better than perfect, can you? We're doing great. Well, Jonathan, I'm gonna wrap it up. It's been a long day. I've been doing a one-on-one with Bill. Got a class starting Monday, and talk to Kelly Barber or talk to Jeffrey Ondracker. You put their email in there. I appreciate it.
All right, Tom, enjoy your weekend. Bill, enjoy your weekend. I'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, Sunday night. Coordinate with Bill. Y'all go out to eat or something. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. Sounds good.
Hey, Jonathan, you gonna get the sheet printed out for me and Bill, or we can take it home with us?
Yeah.
Okay, do that. That's the last thing I'm doing. Y'all have a great night. Great day. I thought it was a good day, especially with NVIDIA. See y'all. See you Sunday night at 8 o'clock.